I was in Atlanta, Georgia, speaking on Tuesday morning after Al and I had marched for 15 miles for workers in Georgia. At this high school, a young black youth had been shot in the head at point blank range and killed in the cafeteria. And 4 little girls came to me out front and said, we write for the newspaper. What can we do? I said, number one, you can stop taking drugs yourself. You can do that. 2, don't bring a gun to school yourself. 3, challenge your friends to not take drugs or carry guns. 4, don't socialize with those who do. 5th, you must choose life over death and hope over dope yourself. Your world starts with you. But don't stop there. Talk to your friends. You know who got dope, and you know who got guns. Yeah, we understand. Say, but we don't know what to do. I said, I told you, I said, let me put it another way. If in the school, if there were a Klansman in the school, what would you do? In other words, if you knew in somebody's locker there was a sheet and a hood and the Klansman, what would you do? Well, we'd tear the locker up. We'd run them out of here. I say, well, why? They say, because the Klansmen, they hate black people and they kill us. I say, that's right. We've lost more lives to dope than to the rope. We've lost more lives to black jackets and white sheets. You must fight death no matter what it wears. Fight death, wretches, no matter whether they wear a white sheet or a black jacket. We're talking about ethics, not ethnicity. We're talking about life, not death. We're talking about character, not color. We must choose a higher ground. As we leave this place today and go to these housing projects, the difference between the condominium and the housing project is an attitude. The difference between a housing project and a condominium is an attitude. One man's project is another man's development. Folk in the outskirts of town stay in high rises, just like folk in Brooklyn and Bed-Stuy and Brownsville. They don't call them projects, call them developments. Y'all gotta watch how people play these word games on you. You know, poor folks lie, rich folks prevaricate. Both of them mean lie, you know. Poor folks steal, rich folks embezzle. You understand? Called a word game. In Europe, there are no jungles, all forests. In Africa, all jungles, no forests. Both jungle and forest made of a thickest of trees and snakes and wild animals. Then between a jungle and a forest is a word game. We must define ourselves and change our minds. You are not junk. God does not make junk. You are somebody. It's not your aptitude, it's your attitude determines your altitude. Change our politics. Register to vote, Rick, was a way of changing our politics. I've run twice now and I've counted the cost. We got to expand our politics. South, we got to end second primaries. In New York, if you run and win by 39 to 38, you're the winner. But in 9 southern states, you got to win by 50 plus 1, called runoff. Called that the enemy got a second shot at winning by another set of rules. We got to end second primaries across the South. In New York, we can't just vote. We must also get us ballot access. Get us a rainbow line on the state ticket. Don't beg to run for governor. Don't beg to run for lieutenant governor. Don't beg to run for U.S. Senate. Just run. Open up the process. If the liberal ticket can get 50,000 votes and negotiate, since we got 500,000, we can be heard. This idea about one party writes you off, another takes you for granted, break that riddle by breaking off of the plantation. Must have us a line, a liberation line. Every liberation movement must have its own line. In South Africa, Mandela is not running on the Nationalist Party ticket. ANC has its own line. In Namibia, SWAPO has its own line. In the Middle East, Israelis and PLO have their own line. Every liberation movement must have its own line so we can sit at the table and negotiate as partners and peers. I leave on this note. In this equation, God is in this place. We're not here because we're lucky. We're here because we are blessed. God is in this place.
Yes, sir.
From way down to way up here, God is in this place. Hold your head high. Dry your tear-stained eyes. This is a character thing. The winner will have the most character. In 1991 and 2, with all the uproar in LA, I made this observation. Rodney King was beat nearly to death by 4 racist white police. We scream racism, and rightfully so. And I would remind you, unless a white photographer named George Halliday had not filmed it and took it public, you would never know Rodney King ever existed. As a matter of fact, even you wouldn't have believed Rodney King. George Halliday went above color and beyond culture up to something called character. That's a high plateau. And then 4 young blacks beat a white truck driver. Bush was quick to call them thugs trying to appeal to white fear. But let me submit this to you. 4 young blacks left their homes when they saw the beating and rushed to Denny's aid and saved him from them. And then took him to a hospital where a black surgeon operated on Denny and saved his life. It's a character thing. As we hit these streets today, be mindful of Medgar Evers and the price he paid. As we hit these streets today, be mindful we didn't come this far by ourselves. Brother Luiso, an Italian-American mother, died with and for us. James Reeb, a white minister, Unitarian minister, died with and for us. Swallow Goodman trained the 2 Jews with black, died with and for us. Malcolm Martin died for us. We died together. Now let us roll the stone away. And let's realize resurrection together. Nobody's earned the right to do less than our best. I know it's dark, but the morning comes. I'm not naive, I'm just full of faith and full of hope. But Jesse Jackson, you don't understand. We see you on TV all the time. They've not always been here. When I was born, the 16-year-old mother, there were no TVs outdoors. Somehow, some way, there were no writers outdoors on that day. I was born in the hospital. There was no room in the colored wing on that day. There was no national health care plan on that day. But no matter what your circumstance may be, they call you bastard, call you illegitimate, call you nigger. Put your hand in God's hand. Rise above your circumstance and let nobody turn you around. Yes. I know it's dark, morning comes. Weeping may endure for a night. I see tears in your face. But hold on and hold out. Joy cometh in the morning. Ask Mandela. Joy cometh in the morning. Ask Aristide. Joy cometh in the morning. I know it's dark, but the Lord is our light and our salvation. Whom shall we fear? The Lord is the strength of our lives. Don't let them break your spirit. I know it's dangerous. I know they lie on us. They shoot us every now and then, but I hear David saying, yea, though I walk through the valleys and shadows of death, for this cause I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? And then if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and then turn from their wicked ways, God will forgive their sins and they will hear from heaven and God will heal our land. God will heal our land. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. The sun is rising right now. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Never surrender. Never surrender. Forward ever. Backwards never. I will vote. My vote will make a difference. I will vote. My vote will make a difference. House to house. Church to church. Corner to corner. We will vote. We will vote. We will vote. God bless you.